Welcome back. Check out this video if you haven't already seen it. It's a 4-year-old girl boarding a bus at 3 a.m. all by herself. She woke up, put on her purple rain jacket, and headed out on a mission. She wanted a slushie from Wawa, and who wouldn't? Wawa's fantastic. This could have ended, though, in a disaster. But that girl's safe at home this morning thanks to the heroic efforts of the bus driver. That man, Harlan Jennifer, joins me now. Harlan, great to see you this morning.
Good morning.
We mentioned this is Northeast Philadelphia. You've been a bus driver for 15 years. Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, that was the bizarrest thing I ever seen.
What did you think when she got on the bus?
I was more or less scared for her because, you're thinking all kinds of bad things. Like what if, what happened, or, something could have happened to her. She got hit by a car. I was thinking all kinds of things.
When you looked at her, what kind of condition was she in?
Oh, she was drenching wet. Soaked. She was shivering, she was drenched.
It was 27 degrees that night. We asked our weatherman the next morning how cold it was there, and it was pouring down rain on top of that. What did you say to the little girl while you were continuing your bus route?
Well, I actually, when she boarded, I just stopped in my tracks there. And I'm like, what are you doing out here this time of morning? She said, where your mom at? She said, Mom's asleep. And that's when she went and sat down, and, I hit my priority button, my emergency button on the bus, to call downtown for them, for some type of assistance.
I had tweeted, I was joking, I'm from Philadelphia, and I said, well, the streets of Philadelphia at 3 in the morning, probably not safe. I got some flack for that on social media, but describe this neighborhood where you were driving.
Oh, man. Well, it's not the best of the neighborhoods. You got all kinds of people walking up and down the streets all time of night, the ladies of the night and different stuff like that. And what really got me is that she crossed over Torresdale Avenue. That's a busy street.
Yeah, so she crossed the street. It's remarkable what a little girl this is, that she managed to put on a raincoat, got dressed, put on her rain boots, and managed to walk down the street and find the bus stop, a 4-year-old. What did police say when they came?
They asked, just asked me what happened. I said, well, this guy flagged me down, and next day I thought he was just kidding. At that time of night, you think people are going to say anything. So, he flagged me down, said, there's a little girl out here, and I can't hang around here. I got to leave, and that's what I explained to the police.
Unbelievable. Well, it says so much about the people of Philadelphia at 3 in the morning. A courageous bus driver manages to make sure that she's safe and sound back home in her bed. Did she end up getting that slushie, do we know?
I don't know, but I said that to the police as they was putting her, in the front seat of the patrol car. I said, make sure you get her slushie. Because that's what she did. She hunched her shoulders and all I want is a slushie. And it was so cute how she said it,
Well, she may be Wawa's new spokesperson, I would think.
You're right.
Harlan Jennifer, a good face of Philadelphia. We hear so many bad stories out of my home city down there. Great to see great people like you helping out fine folks down there. Thanks so much, Harlan.
Thank you.